Good morning, students. Today we will learn about theme 1, that is food we eat. Now, before going to topic, we will know about the basic needs for our survival. Means to live our life, what do we need? We need clean air, water, shelter, sleep, and food. So, today we will learn in this chapter one of the basic need for our survival, that is food. Now, in this chapter, we will go through various contents. Number 1 is why do we need food? Number 2 is functions of food. Number 3 is components of food. Number 4 is balanced diet. And the next is food pyramid. And the last is care of food to avoid wastage. Now, why do we need food? Our body is like machine. It is continuously working. The heart beats, the lungs breathe, the blood circulates, the brain controls, and many other activities go on when we are asleep also. We also work, study, play, for which we need energy. काम करने के लिए हमको ताकत चाहिए. तो कहाँ से आएगा ताकत? फूड से, जो हम खाते हैं खाने से. So from where do we get energy? From the food we eat. Now food keep us healthy also. Now you see this animated picture, the first one in the mobile which is shown. It take healthy food it is eating and showing body. Means food keep us healthy. Now the next is food keep us healthy also and food help us to grow also. Now here the functions of food. It regulates the activities of the body. Now you see in the image it is given, all the body parts are functioning together. The lungs is functioning, digestive system is functioning, okay? So excretory system is functioning. So all the system are functioning together with the help of food. The next is it repair the body parts when they are worn out. Now suppose we'll take the example. Here in the image you see the boy got hurt and he's crying. Why? Because he got hurt in his knee. Blood is coming out. It's bleeding. Now after few minutes or hour you will see that bleeding is stopped. The wound is healed. So who healed the wound? Now food healed the wound. How food healed the wound? Now food, various components are present. One of the components is protein, which we will discuss in the later on slides. So protein help us to worn out our damaged part. Means food help us to worn our damaged part. Now it help us to fight against diseases. Now food make our body strong, which will make our body to fight from diseases. Means it will prevent the germs to enter in our body, and if it enter also, the body will fight from the germs and it will kill it. Now the various components of food. So we'll learn about nutrients. What are nutrients called or components called? Now food provides certain chemical substances that are needed for our body. These substances or components are called nutrients. These are also called dietary components. Either you call nutrients or components or dietary components, all are same. So the dietary components of food means what components our body need. Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, water and roughage. or dietary fiber. Now these are the components which our body needs. All are important, not only one. All the components are important for proper functioning of our body. So one by one we'll go through about the in details about various components. So number 1 is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the main source of energy for the body. Now without carbohydrates the body cannot work or function properly. Suppose you have not eaten for so many days, means your body is not having energy. You will not do any work, you will not study also, you will feel sleepy. Why? Because you're not having energy to do any work. So that time what we need? We need carbohydrate food. Suppose you see example of a sportsman, athletes, they are running fast 100 meter, 200 meter cross country. Okay? So more physical work they are doing. The body is working very fast. So that time the body needs energy. So you have seen they are taking glucose, glucon D, because it gives instant energy to the body, and they will get energy in the body, then they will run properly. Here are the main sources of carbohydrates, which includes sugar, bread, beans, grains, some fruits like banana, mango, milk, and some vegetables like potato and sweet potato. In the image also it is given healthy carbs. Carbs means it's a short form of carbohydrates. Vegetables are there, fruits are there, whole grains are there, seeds are there, nuts are there, beans are there. Means these all things provide carbohydrates, means energy to our body. Now sugar and starch are two types of carbohydrates. Rice, wheat, potato, sweet potato contain starch. The next is the protein. Protein help our body to grow. They help our body to build muscles, blood, skin and other organs. They also help our body to repair worn out parts. Worn out parts means the damaged part. Pulses, peas, beans, soya beans, milk, cheese, eggs, meat, fish are rich in proteins. Means these all things contain protein in it. And when we will take these all food, means our body will get protein components, protein nutrients. Now babies and young children need protein than adult. Protein, here it is given worn out parts. Worn out parts means damaged part, which we have discussed in the previous slide. The boy got hurt. Now one more example we are taking. Suppose your father bike is there, okay, and some parts are broken. Then what will he do? He will go to mechanic. The mechanic will change or repair the part and the motorbike will be okay. Like that, our body also repair the worn out part, the damaged part itself, by with the help of protein. Food also make our body strong. Now why babies need more protein? Now when you were born, your hands, fingers, mouth, all parts were very small. As the year passes, you see now your hand are bigger in size as you were in small kid, baby, 1 month. Legs, fingers, all the parts are grown up. Now they show the growth as the year passes. Suppose you have a haircut. After few weeks, you will notice that your hair grew longer. Why? Because growth is there. Means our every body parts grow. Like you trim your nails also. Few weeks you'll see again your nails. You have to trim your nails. Means that is also a sign of growth. Now babies take more energy because they are in developing stage. They need more proteins because their muscles will grow, their bones will grow fast. That's why they need more protein, and the young children also need more protein than adult. Now here see the baby is crawling, more work it's doing. Means now he'll grow taller and taller, the taller. As you were in LKG, you were little short. Now you're in turn in 4 class. Now you're taller, little taller. So there is a difference between when you were in LKG and now you're in 4. So the baby needs more protein than adult. Here you see in the downside is making muscles. Means protein help our body. That's why it is called body building food. Now next come the fats. Fats give us more energy than carbohydrates. Now fats give more energy than carbohydrate, but it should be taken in small quantity, not in large quantity. Oil, ghee, butter, whole eggs, nuts are rich in fats. Cheese, butter, here you see in the image it is given, chocolate, avocado, these are food high in fats. Now fat keep our body warm. The extra intake of fat is stored in our body for future use. Suppose we do not eat for a day. So what will happen? The fat is stored in our body. That fat will burn and provide energy to the body for the survival. And if you will not eat for 2-3 more days, your fat is over. The person will die because of the lack of the energy. So we should not eat too much fat also, because it will cause many diseases. One of the diseases, obesity, it called heart disease also, cholesterol, because of cholesterol heart attack happen. So excess of fat is very harmful for our body. Now you see here one image, boy is sleeping. Why? He is feeling lethargic. Lethargic means सुस्त बनाना, सुस्ती आना, कोई काम का इच्छा नहीं करना. He will feel very tired very easily. Why? Because of excess of fat is stored under the skin, which make his body to gain weight. Okay, which can cause various diseases also. That's why we should not take too much fat. So when your mom is preparing food, she might be using 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. Now oil is one of the source of fat. She's not using liters of oil, because fat is used in small quantity. Next is the vitamins. Vitamins are essential for normal growth and nutrition. They help our body fight against diseases. They protect our skin and improve our eyesight. They are required in small quantities in the diet. Sources of vitamins are fruit like apple, bananas, oranges, etc. And vegetables like carrot, sweet potato and spinach. Now vitamins are the fighters. They fight from the diseases and prevent our body to get infected from the germs. Now there is a war going between the border India and China. Now who is protecting us? The soldiers are protecting us from the terrorists. Otherwise they will come inside our country and they will do terror. So the soldiers are the fighters. They fight and stop them to entering in our country. Like that also, our body is also fighters. How they will fight? When we are eating healthy diet. If we are eating healthy diet, our body will become strong. How it will become strong? How they will fight? By taking vitamins rich food. Both vitamins and minerals. In this slide we are discussing vitamins. So vitamins and minerals both are called fighter, means protective food. They protect our body from diseases. The next come the minerals. Minerals are helpful in the formation of bones, teeth and blood. Means our bone is made up of minerals. Calcium is one of the minerals. Teeth is also made up of calcium. Potassium is there. Sodium is also there. Iron is also there. They are the various minerals. Now in blood, iron is present. That is a minerals. Now, sources of minerals. From where we'll get minerals? From fresh fruit, vegetables, milk, liver, eggs, etc. Now, what they do? They also keep us fit and healthy. They protect us from diseases. Now, you see, skeletal system is dancing. Why? Because the bone is strong. Why the bone is strong? Because of the taking good amount of minerals, means the required amount of minerals. What minerals? The calcium, potassium. So different minerals are having different uses, which you will study in 5th or 6th class. Now here is different types of food. Now all the food which components which we have discussed, they are given in different criteria. So carbohydrates and fats are given in energy giving food. Okay, they are coming in energy giving food. Like bread is there, cereals are there, oil is there, ghee are there. They provide energy. So they are called energy giving food. Protective food, what comes in protective food? Vitamins and minerals. Okay. The next is bodybuilding food. Who makes our body? The protein help us to make our body strong. So it comes in bodybuilding food. Now you also need more protein because you are also in developing stage. The very essential part, water. Water is essential for our body to function properly. It is necessary for digestion, absorption, repair and build up. It helps us in removing waste from the body in the form of urine. You are using washroom, na toilet you are going, the liquid is coming out, that is form of the waste. The liquid which is coming out from the body is called urine. Okay, and sweat is also coming, pasina nikalta hai, that is also the waste part which has been we have to throw from our body. So our sweat also contain water and salt. 65 to 75% of our body is water. Now blood also contain water. We should drink 8 glasses of water, that is 1.5 to 2 liters of water daily. Next is the roughage. Now you see in the animated picture it is given. The food is taken here. The food is taken from the mouth and the circular shape is made and it passes to the different parts of the body and it's thrown out. To make the shape, it has to give toughness. Okay. So roughage is the fiber present in our food. Means it provide the bowel movement to pass from the different parts of the body for proper digestion. Now it includes those part of plant food that our body cannot digest. Means roughage is not digested from it should be thrown out from the body. Means only it is used to provide the food a proper shape for the bowel movement. So very nice way from the mouth to esophagus, then it goes to stomach, then to the small intestine, then it passes to large intestine and it's thrown from the body. So it's necessary for proper functioning of digestive system for bowel movement. Okay. Roughage is found mainly in fruits, vegetables, whole grains and legumes. Now roughage one fiber also you can understand taking another example. But we'll take shirt example. Okay, the cloth of the shirt is made. How cloth is made? By weaving so many threads together are woven, then a cloth is prepared. So thread like structure is called the fiber. In the cloth language we'll say fabric. Okay, but in the science language thread like structure is called fiber, which is present in fruits and vitamins. Okay, and the legumes here. Now legumes are what? Legumes are plant that have seeds in long pods. Pods like peas, beans are legumes. Matar jo hota hai, that is also legumes. Okay, so roughage is also very important because it help in digestion. It take part in digestion. So if digestive system will be strong, means no constipation will be there. Our body is functioning properly. For that we have to take roughage rich food. Balanced diet. A diet which contains all the nutrients, that is carbohydrates, protein, fats, vitamins, minerals, water and roughage in adequate amount, proper amount for growth and good health is called balanced diet. Now suppose your mom is preparing plate for you. What all things she will keep in the plate? Rice, she will keep pulses, dal, what you say, vegetable, salad, chapati. Okay, she will put in right amount. Quantity wise, rice she will put more, vegetable little less. So all the components, rice contain carbohydrates, pulses means dal contain proteins, vegetables contain vitamins and minerals. Okay, when your mom is cooking food, she's putting oil in that. Oil is a kind of fat, source of fat. So all the components, water also she's adding while cooking. So all the components when we are taking in a plate, that is known as balanced diet. Okay, means a diet which contain all components in it, because our body needs all components. It's not that only carbohydrates we will take, we will not take protein, we will not eat fruits and vegetables, so your body will not be strong. Suppose you don't take fruits and vegetables, means you'll not get vitamins and minerals, means your body will not protect you from disease and you will fall sick very easily. So all the things, if you're not taking protein, no growth will be there, less growth will be there, you'll suffer from disease. Okay, so all the components are very essential in a right proportion, that we call balance diet. Now it is important to mix various kind, what we have discussed, various all the things we have to mix up and eat it. Now here are the percentage. 100% is there na? In the exam also 100% means all marks you are getting. Our food also should be 100%. Now, not only one component should be 100%. How much percentage we have to take various components? So here the main majority is the carbohydrates. Means more we have to take carbohydrates. 40% we have to take carbohydrates, bread, pasta, cereals. 35% we have to take, means little less than carbohydrates we have to take fruits and vegetable 35%. 20% will take meat, fish, milk, eggs, and 5% we will take fat, oil, sugar. So here the least is least, सबसे कम क्या लेना है? Oil. Okay, means fats. सबसे ज़्यादा क्या लेना है? Carbohydrates. Okay, so 40 plus 35 plus 20 plus 5% altogether makes 100%. So here it is divided how much it is, it forms a pyramid, a triangular shape. So we have to follow, the dietitian is preparing using this chart and preparing what the person will eat daily in the meal. So this is called food pyramid. Next is wastage. We should not waste anything. Okay, so in your page book, page number 8, this topic is given, care of food to avoid wastage. Now number 1 is think before you shop. Now suppose we are going for shopping. Okay, we have to first, at home we have to check what all things we need and we have to make list. While we are making list, so what will happen when we'll go to the shopping mall, okay, to buy the things, it will save our time also. That time we will not think, oh we need this, we need that. When the list is prepared, it will save our time, and the quantity also, how much quantity we have to take. Suppose I have to take 1 kg of potatoes, I'll take 1 kg of potato. That time I won't be confused, oh mom said how much, mom only said to take potato, how much I don't know, you will be confused. So before going to the shopping, we have to make list, that will save our money also and will save our time also. Shop with meal in mind. Now how much quantity we need, that much only we have to shop. Use or lose your food. Suppose you have bought a packet of juice. Now you see in every juice packet date is mentioned, you have to use before the date given. So we have to use before the date given, before that we'll buy it. Okay, not that we have bought so many months before, now the date is expired. What will do? You will not drink, you will throw the packet, means wastage. The money is also wastage and the thing is also. So we should use it before it expire. Before it is outdated, we will use it. We will not throw it. So that is the meaning of use or lose your food. Know your fridge means we have to keep watching perishable food. Now perishable, what it is given? The food which gets spoiled very easily, like milk is there, dairy product is there, cooked food is there, leftover food is there, fruits are there, vegetables are there. Okay, they will prevent unnecessary waste if they will get spoiled, because they get spoiled very easily. So we have to see. Next is the befriend your fridge. Now 70% of fridge are set at a too high temperature. Leaving food out of the fridge can cut the life of food like milk, cooked meat, salad. Up to 100% means they will get spoiled very quickly if they are kept out for long time or long duration. So we have to keep our fridge between 1 to 5 degrees Celsius, which is best temperature for your food. Love your leftovers. So more than half of households say they throw the food because they have cooked too much food. Now you can give that leftover to needy or poor people instead of throwing away. The last is the feed your garden. Now we have to use our household waste. Now what comes in household waste? Like vegetables and fruit peel off, tea bags, eggshells, paper, etc. Now how we will use this? By with the help of composting. Now what is composting? So for the composting process, we have to dig the soil and make a pit. Small pit, एक गड्ढा बनाएंगे. Okay. In that pit, we will put all household waste. Okay, all the peel offs, tea bags, eggshells, dried leaves also. Okay, whatever waste will there, we'll put it in that pit and we will cover it with soil. Now what, as you know, in the soil microorganisms, bacteria are present. What they will do? They will eat up the waste things and they will break up into small pieces which will get mixed in the soil, and that soil will become fertile, which will be known as natural fertilizer. And when in that soil the plant will grow, the plant will be healthy and our garden will look beautiful. At the last, we have not only to eat healthy food, we have to drink plenty of water, do regular exercise to make our body strong. We have to think positive also. हम लोग को अच्छा सोचना है to enjoy our life, and sleep for at least 8 to 9 hours. As our body is also a machine, and if machine will work continuously, what will happen? All parts will be heated up and it will break, it will get damaged, and the machine won't work in future. So our body is also a machine, so it also need rest. So when we sleep, the body repair all the worn out parts, that is damaged parts, and prepare our body well to face next day, to live happily. So eat well, live well, be well. Thank you very much.